can't move the king. He's got to take with the queen, unfortunately, and that's... No, he was so embarrassed by that he forgot to take with the queen. He thought he was checkmated there. So did I. I must admit, when I first made that move, so did I. But I quickly saw, as he should have seen,
check.
I quickly saw that actually after this,
Check.
I don't have a very good game. I mean, I'm really struggling. That's how it would have played out.
Check.
Had he done what he should have done.
Check.
But he was thinking he had to do that.
Checkmate.
And get checkmated.
Check.
I must admit, when I first made that move, so did I.
Check.
So
check. Kingside castle.
He thought it was a fantastic
Kingside
queen
castle.
sacrifice, and it really wasn't. It was just me being desperate. I hadn't won a game for a little while. I mean, it only gave me... Oh, it gave me some points. I'm almost back to my 1919 that I was when I woke up. So give me 6 points of rating, that did. I can't believe you didn't see that a queen should just take it. Some people are just so allergic to the idea of giving up a queen for anything, even for the game, that they just can't do it. Okay, we're going to go for this high-progressive bishop sack kind of idea. Kind of pins the pawn there. It kind of pins his bishop pawn, because if he moves it, I can just take that knight and then his castling rights are gone on the king's side. And people like to castle on the king's side.
Kingside castle.
I'm going to do this. Let him take the pawn if he wants to. Yeah, okay, mate. You do that. Because I'm going to do this. To get you off that score. Oh, I'm just going to take it. No, if you're going to give me presents like that, I'm just going to take it. No question about it. Well, if I do this, then again, I'm going to take away his castling rights with my my bish. Ah, okay, right. Well, we're going to do that. All right, let's go for this instamate. What you going to do? You're limited in your options now, my friend. It's almost going to be like a smothered mate type thing in a minute if he's not careful. We can withdraw a little now to... Oh yes, we go all the way to here. Then we do this little attack idea here. Look at that, I've got all those white squares covered. He's well stuck. Well stuck. I wonder if I can sack the knight for this, for his knight pawn if he pushes it up. Yeah, that's interesting. Yes, something you have game. I admit you have to have game. Yes, you do. You do start good to fight. It is beginning the fight. Very good. Very well. I really like this square for the queen, but I think I need to get a rook behind his queen so that he can't push this queen, his queen pawn, his D pawn. And even if he does push it, that rook's going to get moved out now. He could also attack my light squared bishop. That's a possibility with a double pawn move on the b file. If he moves, he might do b7, b5 next. No, he's not going to. So let's prepare this thing, this idea. Oh, that really is fine. I'm not bothered about that. The only thing I need to mark it. I'm gonna mark it there actually. I quite like that. Because then if we can get rid of these pawns. Yeah, okay, well you can do that if you like. I'm absolutely fine with that. Because I'll just clone that rook. My strategy's still intact. Now I'm going to take with the pawn. He's only putting off some because I've got such hellish things coming. That's the only reason he's going mad here. He sees I've got hell prepared. Yeah. Well, it's a move. I think we put the knight on this nice square here. Is he going to attack the queen yet again? Queen's on the dark now. That's okay though, because I've got that light squared bishop. Kind of makes sense. His pawns are advancing though. I need to watch that a little. Okay, he's got the queen off for the pressure there. I'm going to get rid of that knight. Don't like it there. And box it in a bit. Now he might attack the queen. He attacks the queen. I think I come back to f2. Let's have another one there. That'll be a nice fork to win his rook if he keeps the rook there. He's trying to mark the checking square that I had for the knight ready prepared. Now that's something it shouldn't really be doing. Shouldn't really be putting your king like that. It's changed everything. I kind of want him to attack the queen now so that he moves that pawn. No, not that one, the other one. Yeah. That needs to go there, doesn't it? And then h3. Oh, this is a complicated one. Oh, I still had the fork. I still had the fork winning the rook, and I didn't see because he moved his king diagonally, didn't he? I still had the knight fork. All I've done now is double covered the square. Well, never mind. If he doesn't move the king or the rook, I can still do that. I suspect he might try and move the queen next because he really doesn't know what else to move. Or he could just pull the knight back. Yeah, so that's fine. I can still
Check.
have that fork. He doesn't even get to recapture. And if he gets his queen on the wrong square, he's buggered. Absolutely buggered.
Check. Check.
And that's going to be all she wrote, my friend. You ain't getting out of this one.
Check. 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 Check.
And that's it.
Checkmate.
That was quite an unusual game, really, all on one side of the board.
Tease.
Lopsided. 1924, I'll settle with that for today.